first and 10. Here's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Eluding the pressure right. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Play action. Now it's Murray. Buying time to his left. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Moore. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Rondale Moore. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals will strike first here, this wild card matchup. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at their own 24. Off play action. Rodgers rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll try the left side. Knowles. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Now Rodgers. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. To throw, it's Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown! Randall Cobb. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby with the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. teams had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Play fake. Murray out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. Flushed. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It's the Wisconsin native and former Badger, J.J. Watt. In there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers going to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
This is taken at the 15. 7-7, our score after one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
First carry for James Conner. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Murray. Steps away to his left. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Murray now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Hines. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. His way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Owens. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Owens. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
And again, it's Rodgers.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He'll check this down to Hines. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And, look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 down at the 31. From the gun, it's Rodgers. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Zaven Collins able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards will take over here just shy of the 30. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And some room to work. The 40. 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. 71 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Rodgers now on first down. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Monte Nicholson picks it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On fourth down, Freeman. That's to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Being chased out left. Touchdown, Cardinals! Rondale Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. This one brought in by Sternberger. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. To the tight end and complete. It's Sternberger over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's...
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Josiah DeGuara
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Now, somehow he was able to sidestep that first tackler, but still hit and taken down behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Murray. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Able to avoid him at the 40. Able to avoid him at the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll make it 2nd down. Now Murray. Forced out to his left. Going deep for Hopkins.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Able to find Isabella. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On second down, it's Hines. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we got third and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cobb. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Rodgers to throw once more. Open man, Amari Rodgers complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now it's Rodgers. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Crosby connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
Yeah, we'll see if they go back to base. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.